barbecue on the grill, a whole lot of pretty women showing their sex appeal. It feel good to be alive. We done made it through the storm. Let's celebrate, but we survived. All the ladies looking fine, everybody trying to shine. It's the weekend, time to unwind. So let the comeback king just ride. It's about 80 degrees outside. Everybody in the whole city is alive. Celebrating life cause we all done fine. They got a barbecue today around 4 o'clock. Me and them hit town boy pulling out the drop. It's gonna be looking like a car show, cause everybody riding clean. I just got my baby beam, a new top and new interior. If anybody out there hating, I ain't hearing ya. I'm too busy trying to stack me some chips. Gotta plan me some trips so I can dip, get back on the ship. But in the meantime, the sun about to go down, and I'm a night rider, time for me to hit the town. 10 car deep, looking like a caravan, or should I say a bag of Skittles? They don't understand, but this was God planned. Everybody living good. We all went our separate ways, but we kept a hood. It ain't gotta be explained when it's understood. Matter of fact, let me come back with that hood. All the ladies looking fine, everybody trying to shine. It's the weekend, time to unwind. When the comeback game is right, it's about 80 degrees outside. Everybody in the whole city is alive. Celebrating life cause we all done fine. Ain't nothing like a family reunion, my folks in town. So you already know it's about to go down. Ohio, Texas, Omaha, Detroit. Cuz came from New York. If you don't eat pork, we got some hamburger. Baby mixing up some drinks that I never heard of. My cousin Larry keep a cooler full of cold beer. Laughing at the memories of those no longer here. Kids playing, them on the spade. I'm already dark enough, I'm trying to find some shade. My homie called, said they was down on Bourbon Street. My other partner said him and his family at the beach. Out in these streets till it's time for some to go to work. Bumping now, Green's greatest, cruising in the vert. Come September, I'll wait another 8 months. Cop another wheel so next summer I can suck. All the ladies looking fine, everybody trying to shine. It's the weekend, time to unwind. When the comeback game is right, it's about 80 degrees outside. Everybody in the whole city is alive. Celebrating life cause we all done fine.
I'm going to say something to you. You're smart, you're talented, you know a few things, but talent means nothing in this game if you don't make the right choices.
2 bricks and a Louis dummy, yeah. Whoa. Arm on the window, so that Audemars. Nice. Look me in my eyes through these Cartiers. Whoa. I'm a big dog, I'm a millionaire. Whoa. 2 bricks and a Louis dummy, yeah. Whoa. Arm on the window, so that Audemars. Nice. Look me in my eyes through these Cartiers. Whoa. I'm a big dog, I'm a millionaire. Whoa.
I'm a big dog, I'm a great dane. She a airhead, but she got a great brain. Me no pump fake, me no do no Gucci gang. V's in the L's, all is well, everything. My lip told me I'm too grown to gang bang. I told her to the grave, all I know is gang gang. Shoes in a belt bag and a wallet. I just left the bank, dropping off deposits. Million at the million at the million. I'm just trying to speak it to existence. Double shot of Louis with a single ice cube. Mean drip, but I'm actually a nice dude. Looking at a multi-millionaire in the flesh. White not having 9, but I'm running on my check. Bear my pardon, but my drip gon' drag. I could fit 100,000 in that dummy bag, yeah.
2 bricks and a Louis dummy, yeah. Whoa. Arm on the window, so that Audemars. Nice. Look me in my eyes through these Cartiers. Whoa. I'm a big dog, I'm a millionaire. Whoa. 2 bricks and a Louis dummy, yeah. Whoa. Arm on the window, so that Audemars. Nice. Look me in my eyes through these Cartiers. Whoa. I'm a big dog, I'm a millionaire. Whoa.
Come on over, relax and chill. It's the evening wind down. It's the Char Show.
All right, it's your girl Char, the Super Chick. I am back. Gave you guys a little bit of sample of my song, All Because, and also I played a little bit of Nyland's song, Better For Me. So yeah, I wanted to give you all a little sample about myself. I record too, I'm an artist, so that was very important for me to give the artist some shine. Get those tracks over to me. All right, y'all, so we are back. I have been getting all kind of texts and everything since I started this topic. And I knew I was going to touch, some feelings with this topic. But, I mean, it's a real topic. It happens every single day to where a mother will move with her children and then the father goes right to the courts to say, I need them back. And the right judge will order them back, regardless of the situation. I don't even think they take into consideration on the situation, why the mother moved. I just think it's just so wrong that the courts have so much power. I think it's so wrong for fathers to not talk to the mother, find out, what are you moving for? Is it something that we can do as far as like a agreement? Can I get them on the weekends? Can I meet you somewhere? What can we do to make this situation work instead of feeling like, oh, because it's my child, you can't leave? What gives you the right to do that? Now, just as me. All right, so Gerald from Nashville says, no, the mother does not have a right because I'm the father and I'm paying child support. I want to see my child every day. I don't want to see my child only on the weekends or the holidays. So I feel that she does not have the right to move without my consent. Consent? Hold up, player. What gives you the right to say she needs your consent because you're the father? Now, this is the tripped up part I get with men. Men, you will create a whole big mess and the child gets to stay there, and then you will only come and see the child when you deem it is a good time to see the child. That's the bad part about it. It's just so sad. And it's even so sad now that the courts are letting children at age 13 and 12 make the decision on where they should go and who they should be with, which is crazy. You are still a child. You have no right to make any decisions. I think if you can take care of yourself, then you have the right to start making decisions. Now, if it's a bad environment and you're being abused or something like that, then that's different. But just because you're going to miss your friends or you're going to miss your old school, you want to go be with dad and stay in the same home. But guess what? After months of not being with your mom and things don't go your way, because fathers don't do the same as mothers. Mothers are more lenient than fathers. Fathers tend to put the foot down. And then all of a sudden, you want to go back with your mom after we've been through this whole big mess. I cannot agree with you. I just can't agree with you. I'm probably never going to agree with any man or any woman feels that we need to deal with courts, or because I have a child by a certain person, I can't move. I'm just not going to agree with that. So I'm going to go right along. So I got an email just a moment ago. And the email says, Char, I think you are a man hater, which is so not true. I love men. I love nothing but men. I mean, I love everybody, but when it comes to, I love men. So that is so not true. I like to speak things that I've dealt with from experience. And it's very hard as a mother to not be able to make yourself happy because we spread ourselves thin so much. If you have children, you're going to do whatever it takes to make that child comfortable. If you're a good mother, if you have a man in your life, you're going to make sure he's happy. You're going to make sure the bills are paid. You're going to make sure things are in order in your home. When is anybody going to think about me as a woman? When is anybody going to think that she has the right to? I just don't, I cannot agree with that. I will never agree with someone telling me what I can and cannot do when it comes to my children or making myself happy. Now, if I'm wrong and I'm just dead out wrong and I know, well, I should not be moving and I know I'm just doing things out of spite, then that's different, because people do spiteful things, men and women. Everybody is not going to do things the right way. But there's a right and there's a wrong way. And I feel like taking everything to court is definitely not the right way, unless you have one of those mothers that even though you're doing everything you could do for that child, she still is defiant against you. Or you have one of those mothers that are holding your child against you, saying, if you don't do this, you don't get to see your child. Or if you don't do that, I'm not going to answer the phone for you. Or this and that and the third. That's wrong. Then you need to say, okay, I pay child support. I need to see my child when I want to see my child. This is my right because it's my child. And on top of that, I'm supporting the child. Then I think that's when you need to go to extreme measures as far as taking it to the courts. I mean, this show can go on and on and on and on with, and I knew I would get a mass flow of emails and texts and, comments on that because it's something that's so real. And men really, truly feel that because they have a child with you, you have to stay there and watch them live happy because they're happy where they are, but you're unhappy where you are. And I just think that's so unfair. It's sad that we can't handle things as adults now, where we have to take things to the court. And then some people will even go a little bit further and be violent with it and threaten you and all type of things when you know damn well it ain't even about the child at that point. If we're doing all that, it's not about the child. You just want to be spiteful and you want to hurt me because one, either we had a bad breakup or two, I'm moving to be happy. And maybe you aren't as happy. So that's just how I feel about that. I'm not going to dwell on it much longer. I know I said I would be going to 2 hours, but I got some family situations going on. My mom is a cancer survivor, so I'm dealing with her, and I love her to death, and that's what's more important for me. So I'll go to 2 hours when God tells me, hey, it's time to take it to 2 hours and things of that nature. I know last week we were going to do the 69 boys. I double booked myself for people that wanted to interview me. So I was not able to keep that interview. So hopefully I can get back up with that interview. As soon as Jaheim comes off the road, we're going to do an interview with him. And I'm still plugging away and I'm still working on, things that I can do to better the show. If you guys have any suggestions, any comments, any topics that you want me to weigh on, I've been getting a mass flow of letters to my inbox of people wanting advice. I will start reading those letters. I'm a woman of many talents and I do a whole lot. A lot of people would like to see me on more than the 1 hour, the one day. It's just not permissible right now, but in the near future, we will get it together. I just want you all to think about it before you go to run into the courts involving them in your personal lives. We are adults. We should be able to sit down and come